Hey, I'm Sarah Gaither with Carolina Pottery, and today we're going to learn about a project that's great for using up our scraps. One thing as crafters, we don't like to throw anything away. So I was looking around my wreath studio and I saw that I had just all these little pieces basically on the floor, and I thought, okay, well, what am I going to do with them? Then I looked over and I just had this basket sitting there, and I thought, oh, well, if I put all of this together, it would make enough to fill up and make a cute wall hanging. So you can see here where I've cut and the pieces like this are coming apart. No problem. All you're going to do is take a little pieces of your scraps, put them together, and then you're going to use floral tape and wrap that around the stems. So we're just going to keep wrapping it around, and basically this just makes it so that they all stick together. This way it's easier to get it glued in. Okay, so then I'm just going to, on my basket, I'm just going to come around and start gluing pieces in. But I did happen to have this one bigger piece, so I actually want to start with that. So I'm just going to take this, I'm going to dip it into my glue pot and go right into the top of my basket, as far down as I can. And we're only going to be doing one side of this, okay? So we're not going to actually fill up the whole basket. That way we don't need to use as many scraps. So I've added to here, and then I'm just going to keep on picking up my little pieces and placing them into the basket. And so now, I definitely know that I want to have a bow on it. So before I add any more grasses, I actually just had these scraps of ribbon. And again, I don't like to throw anything away. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come around the handle of the basket, and I'm going to tie this scrap of ribbon on. Because I don't have enough to just make a bow by itself, so I'm going to piecemeal one together. So then I'm just going to loop this up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, just to be on the safe side, and add just a little piece of floral wire right there. But I'm going to snip that off. And then I'm going to use my ribbon to tie this on. So this is a great way to use up your little pieces of scraps. Okay. Now I'm ready to keep adding in parts of my greenery. I am going to trim off the bottom so that it looks prettier. And then I also have a few pieces of flowers that I didn't use the entire bush when I was making my other wreath. So I'm going to come in and add these. Just to give it a little bit of color. Break up the greenery. And then just like that, I'm actually going to cut this one and make it go down low so that they're not at the same height. But just like that, you have made a beautiful creation using scraps that were just around in your craft room. So thanks for joining us today. I'm Sarah Gaither with Carolina Pottery.